your country, 1039 KGRT. That's what I love about Sundays. Greg Morgan for you.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It's time for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And I love it when I have a question and then suddenly I find a more interesting question at the last minute. Because I was going to ask you something about new cars and the big screens right there. But then I saw this little thing about retro romancing. Yeah. What am I talking about? Well, 2026, right? And is this the year that romance returns? Yeah, this whole thing called retro romancing is trending, and it's all about bringing back old school romance and gestures. Stuff like holding doors open, bringing flowers, handwritten love notes, phone calls over text messages. That's an important one. Homemade meals. Yeah, the term was actually coined by the dating site Plenty of Fish, whose dating expert Michael Kay says it's inspired by the way earlier generations dated before everything became digital and instant. Yeah. Research has found that many singles are inspired by their parents or their grandparents' love stories. You know, get a good love story in there. Aww. But Kay also says that Gen Z is leading the charge, with over a third embracing this softer, more sentimental style of dating. Yeah. Retro romancing. I'm going to tell you this right now. Some of us never stopped doing some of those things. Yeah, so I'm just saying. But retro romancing, is this something that should happen? My question for you today, should old school dating make a comeback? Yeah, all the romantic stuff, not going out to bars and stuff. That's scary stuff. I don't want that to come back. But yeah, just some old school dating and romance. Yeah, I kind of like that. But what do you think? Could this be the year 2026 that romance returns? Let me know your answers for our question of the day. You can call them in, text them in at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. Of course, we are live on our social media pages. Oh, just realized I was off center there. So that you can leave your comments on our Facebook and YouTube pages as well. But yeah, let me know, should old school dating come back for the year of 2026? That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Dum. All that is done. And here we are. Get myself centered a little bit better there for our people online right here. Do you think that 2026 should be the year that romance actually makes its return? You know, should old school dating come back to the new modern age? I don't know. I mean, like I said, there are some of us that never stopped with the old school stuff. In fact, I remember a friend of mine, I was even talking to her recently, a long time ago, and I went over and we went to lunch, and I opened the door for her. I got out of the car, came around the other side, opened the door for her there, opened the door for her when we went in the building. Even when we were leaving, went over and opened the door for her on when we were getting back into my car, and she said no one had ever done that for her before. And I'm going like, I thought that was just the way things were done, because my mama raised me right? So, yeah, I don't know. Should old school dating be coming back in 2026? Let me know your opinions and answers for our question of the day. Once again, you can call those in, text those in, and that's 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, leave your comments down below. I got a text message in here. And, yeah, see, same answer. My mechanic friend says, honestly, I never stopped doing those things. I've been taught that's how it's right. Be a gentleman first and always. Heart emoji. See, there you go. So, yeah, some of us never stopped. So, I'm just saying, my mama raised me right. But let me know your answers for our question of the day. Call them in, text them in, leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world today. And, of course, Pizza Hut doing some weird things again these days. Or I should say Pizza Hut in Japan doing some weird things again. They are launching a new Kit Kat pizza, and you're going like, "Oh, that's not too bad." Yeah, featuring strawberry Kit Kats. Okay, National Strawberry Ice Cream Day today. But strawberry Kit Kats, melted cheese, and a rich strawberry flavored dough. The pizza is set to debut on Strawberry Day, which is January 15th today. Sadly, it is only available in Japan. Not so sadly. Not quite sure how melted cheese and strawberries go. Also, Burger King introducing a new bacon cheddar hash Whopper. The unique Whopper has hash browns, bacon, and a fried egg inside. Reddit users are saying this could be the best hangover cure that has ever happened. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I think Carl's Jr. has had their breakfast burger for like 15 years, and it's pretty good. I'll be honest. I'm not saying that Burger King can do it better or do it well. I will be doing my research on that one. Absolutely. And I saw this thing that says a larger home, the larger your home is, the more unhappy you are. Really. A new study by Science Direct reveals that living in a larger home may not lead to more happiness. As U.S. homes have doubled in size since the 1970s, satisfaction levels have not improved. Families are finding that downsizing can lead to more intentional living and stronger connections. Some couples are trading in king-size beds for queen-sized ones so they can be closer to one another. Well, that has its downfalls as well. But yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. But of course, we are looking for answers for our question of the day today. I saw this whole story about the fact that romance could be making a return in 2026. Holding hands, opening doors, bringing flowers, some love notes right there. And I think the most important one, phone calls over text messages. You actually use your phone, which and what was originally intended for, to call people. Weird, I know. But all of that stuff, and well, we'll see what happens. But I want your opinion on that. Should old school dating make a comeback for 2026? Yeah. Let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Once again, should old school dating make its comeback in 2026? That is our question of the day.